Welcome back to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. We continue our conversation now with Republican Congressman Tom Macarthur from New Jersey. One of the people who criticized you rather vehemently about your vote on the tax cut was the new governor, Phil Murphy. It was his first news conference. He took a shot at you, saying your vote was bad for the people of New Jersey. Were you surprised by that?
I was a little surprised. I think he's got bigger priorities than that. And I met with him around that time and said to him, what would you have liked me to do? After I negotiated a restoration of a $10,000 cap that benefits this state to the tune of $3.6 billion a year, would you like me to have then voted no? I'll never negotiate another thing that'll benefit this state. What would you have gotten out of another no vote in the state of New Jersey? Nothing. Nothing.
Was the conversation cordial?
Yeah, yes. And look, the governor and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. I very much appreciated him this week during the shutdown convening a call of our federal delegation, including our senators, including me and others. And I'm going to work with him. I want him to succeed. The state needs him to succeed. But I think that was a short-sighted, reflexive attack when he first did that, and it's not helpful. I'm trying to do what is good for this state. I know he wants that too, but it doesn't help to just reflexively attack when without really knowing the facts. And you can't use federal policy as a cloak for raising taxes in New Jersey, which is what he wants to do. The answer is lower taxes in New Jersey. It's not federal policy that's the problem. New Jersey residents' taxes are going to go down. That's the bill I voted on. That's the bill I helped negotiate. The problem is New Jersey is obscenely expensive. I just read a study this morning. We are the second worst state for retirement because we're so expensive. Seniors can't afford to leave. They're fleeing. Young people, like my young adult children, they can't live here. It's too expensive. So, I think he should focus on reducing taxes here.
Well, that's not going to happen. It doesn't sound like from what he's talking about. You said it's not. You don't see how it's good for New Jersey for him to criticize you. Is it good for New Jersey for you to criticize the two Democratic senators in the state?
Well, look, I try to be straight with people, and I said to them on the call that I just mentioned that they ought to vote to reopen the government. Most of their colleagues did. They are tilting to the far left of their party. I won't ascribe motives, other people can do that. I just know that they had an opportunity to reopen the government. They had the opportunity to end a shutdown that was damaging our military, that was putting our men and women across the world at risk. And they voted for political reasons against reopening the government, and I wasn't silent on the call with the governor and them, and I wasn't silent, obviously, on the interview the other day. I think they're wrong.
Are you interested in running for Senate?
I'm not right now.
No, I understand that. You have another election, but down the road, I mean, it seemed like you went out of your way to attack them, to attack them. Maybe you were asked. I didn't hear the interview.
I was asked. No, I didn't go out of. I don't go out of my way to attack other people, but I answer questions directly. I don't take cheap shots at people, and but this is a business where people need to know what you think about things.
Is it something you'd be interested in, the U.S. Senate?
Look, my interest right now is being the best member of Congress that I can be. I chose not to run against Senator Menendez for now, and my focus is on being the best representative of South Jersey I can be. I love this part of the state. I've lived all over the state. And I lived in the north, I've lived in the south. I love it down here. I'm really proud to represent the people in South Jersey, and that's my focus.
Interesting enough, you would think that because of the criticism that you got from some that might hurt you in your reelection, you would think that given the climate in the country, Republicans in New Jersey would be hurt. And yet the Cook report has you as likely to win. Do you think that the prognostications of a wave election against Republicans has been overplayed?
I don't know, to be honest. I think some people are in a bit of a feeding frenzy, and I don't know that it's going to work out the way they think. I approach this job first I try to do the right thing, and then I think about the political issues. I'm not oblivious to the politics of it, but I always start with what do I think is right for the people I represent? What do I think is right for my state and my country? I try to find the intersection of what I really believe here and what I think the people that I represent want me to do. That's not easy. You know, we live in a very polarized country, but that's the way I approach the job. I don't get overly hung up in everything I do. Is it good politically or bad politically? I think we have so many people, they take all kinds of risks to get to Congress, and then they hold on so tight that they're of no use. And I think we really need people that are willing to push hard, take all their energies and all their experience and do good for the country, but hold the job loosely enough that they can be effective at it.
Donald Trump won your district by 6 points. Are you going to have him campaign for you?
Maybe. I don't know at this point.
You wouldn't turn him down? You wouldn't say no?
No, he's our president. And look, I don't agree with everything the president says or does. I don't feel that I need to respond to every last thing he says or does. When I disagree with him, I say so. I did this week, actually. I sent him a letter just a couple of days ago, and this is the second time I've had to address this issue. The White House wants to gut the Office of National Drug Control Policy, the only federal entity that's coordinating drug response across the country. It's a bad idea. And I was able to successfully stop it the first time, and now they're at it again. So, so I went back to the White House and said, you can't, if you're serious about the drug crisis, you can't do this. So my point is, when I agree with them or disagree with them, again, I try to be straight with people about where I'm coming from, and I'm not afraid to say it.
But you wouldn't mind him coming here campaigning?
No, the president, the vice president, they represent our country, and I work with both of them because it's better for the country to have people in Congress and know how to work with other people.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, really appreciate it.
Pleasure, Larry.
Congressman Tom Macarthur. When we come back. One New Jersey town takes a stand against legalized marijuana. We'll take you there when Jersey Matters continues.